Hello, 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 Aries. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Wow, we are moving into December, guys. We are just actually when you're watching this, if you're watching this around the 6th, I'm filming this on the 4th, which is the new moon. And you're going to have the new moon energies into the 6th, maybe 7th. Good new moon energies, you guys. This is really a good time because things are changing. Things are starting to happen. And if you haven't seen the new moon, I put the link down below for you to watch. So go ahead and watch that. You're going to learn a lot about what's going to happen through the month of December up to the full moon. So about your energies. All right. So let's get going. This is for the week of the 6th through the 12th. And I'm going to do your past, present. Well, I'm not going to do your past. I will a little bit, but I'm going to do your current energy and your future energy because when we look at the past, we all are sort of broken in some way or another. We just have to find out what we are headed towards. Okay. What is current? What is in time right now? So I'm going to do your current energies, your future energies, divine, and then I'm going to do some clarification in the spread. All right. So let's do this. I want to get the cards all out. And this is always live for those that are brand new. I try to do them live as much as I can. Are these upside down? Yes, they are. It's okay. I can work with that. And you guys, I got a new deck. Oh, I didn't bring out the thing, but it is the Disney villain deck. I love it. There's some really, really cool things in here with the Disney villains. I like a lot of fun decks. I don't like these dark decks, but this is a lot of fun. Anyway, we're going to play with that today, get some clarification from another deck. And I can't shuffle this morning. This is a new deck, very stiff cards. Beautiful artist, though. It took a while for them to get this done. The villains deck. I think they probably ran into some production problems because it kept getting. I pre-ordered, but they kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Finally, they finally came out. So this is a good thing, but it's a lot of fun. So let's get going. So we do have your two oracles out for your current and your future. I also have Divine's card. For those of you that are brand new, there is a deck that I use for Divine's messages. So if you're going through a problem, a struggle, a challenge, if you're questioning something, that's why you come to tarot, then you are actually, this is his card to you. This is his message to you. It is not to me, it is to you. So he's trying to connect with you, but some people just don't get the connection. He can connect with every single person on this earth, but we block it. Okay. So that is taking a deep breath. It's also the number 7. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful card. Just beautiful. Take a deep breath. Take a minute. Be still for a minute. We will hurry too much. And he says, what are you hurrying for? We try to stay controlled. We try to take control. So he's like, take a deep breath, relax for a minute. You're just really trying to overstress yourself, overwhelm yourself. And you don't need to do that because I was looking up some inspirational stuff for my other channel. And today it came to be the calm in the storm. And to find that calmness in you in a storm builds strength. And it's very, very true. It's interesting because we got the number 7, and this is about improving yourself. This is about growing yourself and processing yourself and understanding and analyzing yourself into the next higher self. But it also is your current energy is the bard, the number 7 as well, which I find interesting because your current energy and divine right on the moment. Okay. But the bard is about telling your story. It's also about music and poetry and the history, our ancestry, and those kind of things. This is a perfect time we look at that. That's why ancestry.com always sells ancestry at this time of year, because we want to be connected. That's what history is being connected, and the enchantment of storytelling. So this is your time to tell your story. This is a time to maybe write. Maybe you're into poetry. This is something, or maybe lyrics for a song, or maybe you just like to sing or whatever. Instruments, play. This is your story. This is who you are authentically, guys, not the fake mask that you put on when you go outside This is the mask we're trying to get rid of, especially if you're in my coaching at all. You want to get rid of that mask because that is not the authentic you. And you cannot get to your higher self while you are faking it until you make it. It just doesn't work. Divine says, oh my gosh, seriously, I've got to wait again on that person. And that has to be you to want to grow that way. Okay. And your future card is the deer. I love deers. We have deer come walking through our neighborhood sometimes. But the deer are gentle, but there's also diplomacy. But with this, it's also the number 4, and it could be the number 2. So you got two twos, which would make it stronger. However, when you combine those numbers, it's the number 4, right? And 4 is about building stability. It's about building grounding, building good foundations, strong foundations, and or looking at your foundation. Are you built on sand? Or you built? Is your house you built on sand? Is it built on rock? Is it built on what? So you really want to know where your foundation is. A lot of people, if you're actually faking it until you make it, you don't know where it is. Number 2 there. Okay, so we got the number 4 about grounding, number 2 as well, and then we have the number 2 again. Okay. The 2 of Cups is a beautiful card because it's bringing balance. It's bringing everything together. It is when Divine says, be still, take a breath. I'm in control. I know what I'm doing better than you do because you're an earthly being and I am all I am, kind of a thing. And you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what's best for you. You just think you do. And then when you do something, then you get yourself into a mess and then he has to help clean us up. But the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card because it is about bringing either 2 people together, it's bringing balance together, it's bringing unity together, or if you aren't careful, it can actually separate and blow things up. I try to look at the positive, try to bring things together. What can I do to do that? The Knight of Cups is definitely there. Cups is about our desires. So there is a desire to bring that together. We have the Emperor and we have the three of coins. Okay, we have the 3 of coins in the center of your reading. We have the 4 of coins, Page of Wands, and then we have the 9 of Swords. So somebody's really stressed out about something. Definitely is very stressed out. Could be stressed out about money because money is at the center. We have the 3 of coins, which is the 3 of pentacles. And they use coins in this one here. The Page of Wands, though, is towards the end, which is trying to bring a message. So the divine is trying to bring you a message in saying, hey, stop stressing. I got this. If you just let me do it, I got it, And I will tell you, if it's a financial situation, I've been there, done that. I've been on my knees crying and bawling without any more resources. And I would call on divine and say, I can't do this anymore. And this was when I was really buckling down and changing. I was really growing in my spirituality from my earthbound world thinking to a spiritual thinking. And let me tell you, he turned me around 100% and showed me that he is in control. When I needed $10.29, $10.29 would show up. When I needed $3,000 and I was closing my business, at the end of the day, $3,000 showed up. I mean, if you trust and have faith in him, he will do that. And that's what's causing somebody stress. This is your challenge card. And this is something that actually you will buck it till the day that you just die. It's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. For some of you will say, you know what? I'm tired of being sick and tired. And so I am going to, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to say, you know what? You take the wheel. Divine, you take the wheel. I can't do this anymore. I just want to tell my story. And before you know it, you're going to be telling stories that you were like, and you'll blow people's mind. Did you really? Did you really? Wow, that's amazing. It's very supernatural stories that will come to you. Somebody is actually seeking wisdom in finances. They want to learn more. Somebody is actually maybe saying, I'm going to be getting some money and I want to know how to invest it. I want to know what I should do with it. Divine is saying, take a deep breath. I'll send you the resource. I'll send you the person to show you how to do that. And that person has got wisdom in the finance department. Okay, because the Knight of Cups is facing the Emperor and the Emperor is facing the coins. So there's somebody coming towards you to help you with your finances or teach you the resources that you can go. It's like if you are hurting in your rent or you're hurting in whatever, there's resources you can go to. Been there. I've been from homeless to a business owner in 1 year. And when I was homeless, I learned all the resources of the county, the state, and everything that I could go to. And definitely, I got to turn these upside right. I do this every time. County, state, and everything. All right. I'm doing this new way of this spread because Divine showed it to me when I was doing the new reading or the new moon reading. He says, do the same 7 cards. And I'm like, why? But it actually all works out. It sort of amazed me. It's an interesting spread, but he's the one that designs what I do, not me. So, okay, so we're going to get clarification on these cards because I hope that this resonates with somebody. So somebody out there with this 2 of Cups is not thinking positive, definitely. So we have the 2 of Cups, but we have the 5 of Cups. It's like you're thinking on the more negative side. You're thinking about, oh, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if they aren't what I want? What if it isn't going to work out? See, you're going to the negative. So somebody is going to the negative. You're always bringing the what ifs. I'll tell you something about what ifs. And I learned this when my brother was murdered through a victim advocacy person who helped me through that time, is the what ifs never happen. And it would have never probably happened. And so you eat yourself up with the what ifs. So don't do the what ifs. You have to turn around and look at the 2 cups that are full. So you have a new person in your life, or you have a new love or a new friend or whatever, where you want it to go. You don't compare people to people. You can't, because each journey is different. Somebody's going to compare somebody to another, and this is where you're getting stuck. So you're stuck. So somebody is doing that. And that's through pain. That's through pain. The Knight of Cups is about definitely bringing something, but you got to release that pain. And whatever it is, you have to get over that person. There is love coming your way. There is some knowledge coming your way. There is a message of that coming your way. But somebody's been betrayed. I think financially, maybe they've been betrayed because definitely with the 3 of Coins and the 7 of Swords right there, this person has been, maybe somebody borrowed money and never paid it back. Or maybe they said they would pay it back. Oh, I get my taxes. Yeah, love that line. If somebody says, well, I'll give it to you when I get my taxes, run, because a lot of the times they will not. And the other thing about lending money, if you're young, if you're lending money, I don't lend money. I just don't. And if it's somebody that I know and I know that I'm never going to get it back, then I'll lend money. And that's what I share with you, is if somebody's betrayed you with money, then know the next time that if you are going to loan money, you'll never see it. And if you do get it back, that's a blessing. But when you give money, just say, you know what, it's gone, or don't give it. Because you cannot believe the human being, because a lot of the times they may have good intentions, but good intentions are empty. Okay. This again comes with where their thinking process is. So for somebody, there's a love relationship coming in. However, somebody's going to hold it back because you've got negative thinking and you keep comparing your partner to somebody else. For somebody else, they've got money issues and it is in relation, and it's created some animosity or anger or hatred towards somebody because they didn't get paid back or they said they were going to do something and they didn't. That's because this person is very earthbound, is very self-centered, is very much materialistic. They're not spiritual thinking. Okay, when you think spiritually, that's what we do. It's like, if I'm going to give you money, I'm giving you from my heart, but I'm never going to see it again. Now, if you pay me back, that's great. But the thing is, earthbound people are out for their own good. Okay, and what they need. Okay. Earthbound is a very different thinking process. So, and the reason why I say that is because you have the Four of Coins, got to hang on to it, don't want to release it, got to keep it. And Hierophant saying, no, let go. Money does not matter to divine at all. Okay. What does matter is how you use it. So if he gives you a chunk of money, and I've learned this the hard way, guys, I've really learned this the hard way. When divine gives you a chunk of money, because somebody wants to hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it. If you don't invest it, or if you don't begin to utilize it properly, if you don't pay your bills before you go buy some new shoes or buy something you want, he's looking and he's watching, because the thing is, he don't care about money, he cares how you use it. Okay, so somebody is misusing it, and the thing is, when you misuse it, he's not going to give you more, he's going to hold back, he's definitely going to hold back, and that's why it's really hard. So this, for somebody, this money thing is definitely a learning thing for somebody this week. It's something that you'll want to learn, you'll want to know how to do, because you're going to make better decisions, better choices, okay, in this relationship. Person, whoever that is out there, if that's you, then you're going to make better choices and better decisions, and that love is going to come to you more tenfold, because you're not comparing an ex, or you're not bringing that pain into it. You're actually healed, or you're ready to heal. And you're going to be looking at the cups that are full. You're going to turn around and oops, this one here, you're going to turn and see the cups that are full. This is a beautiful relationship. I'm not going to compare it. I'm not going to think about, oh, well, so and so did this to me, so they're going to do it to me. This is when women get into, oh, they're all dogs, all men are dogs. That's your thinking and your processing, and it is wrong, and it is distorted. It's, you're looking through very filtered eyeglasses. Here's the thing, this is your challenge card, right? So somebody is actually not sleeping well, not eating good. You know, you're looking at trying to find all the answers through people. That's not where you're going to find them. You're going to find them through divine, or looking at yourself. When I realized my life had spiraled down into the toilet, literally my life was, yeah. So I mean, I was even sitting on a what do you call that? A holding cell bench, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? And I said, you know what? I need to change and make my decisions better, my choices better. And most of my problems were because of my choices. So somebody is making poor choices. Somebody is still working through pain in a relationship. Somebody is working through problems in money. You're not prioritizing properly. You actually need to go back to the basics and buy out of need first, not wants. That is the hardest thing to do. I'll tell you guys, it's really, really hard to buy out of needs and not wants, but it will get your credit cards gone. You don't want to have credit cards, a whole bunch of credit cards. I don't have debt. I don't have debt. I don't, because the thing is, once you learn about how divine wants to work, he'll give you it all. He'll give it all to you. You don't need credit cards. Let me tell you, he'll bring you the money. All right. But the thing is, here's the thing, the sun is there. The sun, if you release and let divine take whatever problem you have, pain you have, comparing relationships to who you have, or trying to look at something, you definitely need to release that, because again, the center of your reading, Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. What does that mean? You keep holding on to the past. You keep holding on to money. I got to hold this. Well, how can you hold money and get more money if you don't invest it? So that's a really hard thing. And you got to get somebody to help you with that, because investing is really tricky. But even if you had $500 or $1,000 and you're like, I got all this money, what should I do with it? Go to somebody and you can invest $1,000, and that sucker can grow real quick. You know, if you have a good investor. And then when you have a little bit more, you put a little bit more. But this is for somebody. It's not for everybody. Again, we're trying to get to the point where the bard is telling the story of not only what is happening with you earthly, but what is happening with you spiritually, so you can develop a higher self. Higher self meaning, take a deep breath, see what is going on in your life, do the Virgo thing, do the hermit thing, analyze a little bit. Welcome, welcome. analyze a little bit and see where you can go with it. Oh, this is just a general reading, though. Unfortunately, it's just a general reading. But the thing is, you want to analyze where you are in your relationships, analyze where you are in your finances. These are two different people, two different energies, and divine is trying to work with both of you, whoever you guys are. You're separate people, but you know, the one in love and the one in finances he is really trying to do that. He goes, tell me your story, tell people your story, and also to take off the mask. So somebody is in acting, somebody is in maybe entertainment or whatever. It's great that you have that mask when you're doing entertainment or whatever it is. But the thing is, it's got to come off when you're done. Okay. And we do this. Thank you. So he says, we do this at our work. Take the mask off at work and be the person that I made you to be at work. So I don't know who that's for, but he's like, they do it at work. The mask is on at work. They're not the real person at work. So this is something that you really, really need to, um, you really need to figure out. All right, that you got to be your authentic self. How do you do that? Take a deep breath, be the hermit, analyze who you really, really are, and then go from there. Okay, this is a beautiful thing. You got to do it in gentleness because this is very much your found. This is your future energy. This is your grounding energy. This is your foundation energy for this next week. Is to look at one. Somebody needs to look at their love life, and somebody needs to look at their finances. And that means, you know, look at your money, how you're spending it. Are you wasting it? Are you using credit cards too much? Are you buying above your income? Are you maxing out your credit cards? This is not the way the divine wants you to work because you're being bound. You're being chained to the world, and he can't work with that. Okay, when you're bound to the world, he cannot work with that because then now you're either, this is the way humans work. You're either in the world, you're on the fence, or you're spiritual. Majority of the people are in the world. So you do everything by what you see, what you touch, what you feel, everything like that. And what happens is you make your choices that way. So it's sort of like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but just how to know if I'm going to be rich. Rich is many different things to people. Rich is about money. Rich is in wisdom. Rich is in health. So when you ask divine, you know, am I going to be rich? He's saying, what kind of rich do you want to be? Where is your richness? If it's in money, you are very worldly, and you will not understand what divine is trying to do. And tarot will mean nothing to you because it's worldly. So if you go to divine and say, I want to be rich in my health, I want to live to, I'm old, I want to be, you know, or I want to have a lot of children, I'll be rich in children, I'll be rich in money. So this is that, if when you say you're rich, then I'm going straight to world thought process. And that is not the way I think. So, but that's what divine is saying. Okay, what kind of rich? People ask divine or go to tarot and ask a very generic question. It doesn't work that way. You have to be specific. You have to be specific when you go to divine with something and you ask tarot something, you have to be specific. I'm going to tell you what. This is a modern day tarot, what I do. I help. I get people through struggles. I get through people through their trials, their troubles, and that kind of a thing. When you go to tarot, the cards are the resources. Divine, whoever is downloading, whoever is getting the spiritual downloads, that is the source. Okay, so if you're going to the cards and you're seeing the cards, yes, this might be you. However, what I do is I listen for the download from divine. That's like I just said, you know, before somebody, you know, he's saying somebody's overspending their credit cards, you know, or somebody's, you know, putting a mask on at work. Okay, that is definitely you got to take the mask off. Okay, but that's how I work my tarot, is like it is through the source. This is the resource. Okay, and this is how that works. Yes, you will come to have good days in your life. Oh my gosh, things do not last. If you are in a storm, you have to stay calm in the storm. That's what builds strength. That is from divine. You will build strength in your storm if you stay calm. Okay, definitely will do that. And good things. This too shall not, this too shall pass. This too shall not last. This too shall pass, if you look at that. So if you think you're going to be in this storm forever, you're not, because it doesn't last. That's the beautiful thing about life. That is the beautiful thing about energy. It is always changing, transforming. It's what you learned from that lesson in that storm. And if you're complaining and you're moaning and groaning through your storm, you are going to come out not understanding the lesson. But in that storm, if you come and say, okay, this is happening to me. Okay, I've now got maybe facing a bankruptcy. I might now be facing getting evicted because I'm not paying my bills. You have to look and analyze yourself at that point in time and say, are my choices causing me this? Are my choices again causing my problems? Yes, they are. 9 times out of 10, we create our own problems. Okay, so that's that. The choices are yours, and the choices you have to make have to be more wise. Okay, and that's what Divine is saying. He's 10 times, he's a million times more wiser than we are. And let me tell you, when I talk to him and I hear him, and I hear people from the other side, it's amazing. I cannot go back to being worldly. I just cannot. I won't. I refuse. Anyway, this is getting too long. All right. Don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. If you're going through struggle with, and it seems like some of you are, there is change coming. And here's the thing. If you haven't watched the new moon, I put it down below. Go watch it, because that is going to show you the energies of what the planets are doing, what the moon and sun are doing, and all these other things that are happening. Good things are coming. We're getting sort of towards the end of this pandemic, retrograde kind of stuff going on. However, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. There definitely is hope at the end of the tunnel. All right. I hope you guys have a really good week. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate those who do like. It really helps up my channel out. And if you subscribe and you like this, I am trying to go live all the time. So please hit the subscription button and the notification of all, because otherwise you won't get to see all of them. You'll just catch me here and there, because YouTube will just pick whatever they want to show you. So make sure you hit the all button if you subscribe. I hope this helped somebody. If you like my spiritual coaching, I am starting a new spiritual coaching channel, and it's going to be called Transformation by Divine. It's already up, but I have not posted anything yet. So that is coming the end of December, Transformation by Divine, and it's all about spiritual coaching. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you on the week of Christmas. Take care.